Hi, and welcome to my channel where I am documenting my trading journey, the good, the bad, and the boring. Today is Thursday, December 4th, 2025. This is Palantir stock. The ticket is PLTR on the 1 minute time frame. I only trade one stock, one time frame, and only take one trade a day if my setup appears. My idea is to simplify trading as much as possible to fit my personality and my lifestyle. So I eliminate all the noises out there that I personally don't think is necessary to make money in the market. And I'm sure most people would prefer simplicity versus complexity. This is not a finance advice, this is just for education purpose. So it's 8:30 here, the market just opened. This is the red line is the highest of the high of yesterday. And this is the low of yesterday, just a reference. So I know where I'm trading at. Hours mark close to the close of the bars, and if it has any topping tail, so it's in the area. Since it's open and already in the high of yesterday, probably looking for a bearish entry because the most likely is going to retest the low of yesterday, but we need confirmation, like we need a bearish signal in my direction. Two topping tails here, that's a good signal. I have to do things very fast and then I can explain what I'm doing because 1 minute chart is really fast. I always put my entry right on the grain, so my stop. So this will be my entry, this will be my stop, this will be my target. The reason is because it touched the high of yesterday, put two topping tails, but you might not go over there to give me an entry. Man, this is my entry. So each square is 20 cents. So I know exactly where is going to be my target and my stop, so I don't have to do the math. Very tricky, the entry, because I was thinking putting my entry here on the topping tails, but I chose to put on the high. But it is what it is, because I already had this move, will be my target here. But it is what it is. It could just come to the top of this tail here. I'm just marking the areas that will be resistance, but I think it's trying to go to this tail here. Yeah, it's fighting. The buyers are very strong. It's very bullish now. It's gonna go to the top. It's probably gonna be enough to stop me out in reverse. That's very typical, huh? Yeah. Loss. It's gonna come here. Probably put a pattern here. The entry was here, but I was so focused on the high of yesterday that I wasn't paying attention to the topping tails. That could be an entry there with my target. My entry will be here because where the two topping tails touch it, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like my target will be right here. I'll be out by the trade. Yes. It's very tough. So today's lesson is that I should have entered where my pattern was formed, not at yesterday's high. I saw my pattern forming, but I was so focused on yesterday's high that I put my entry in the area and married to it. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I married to that position. I only could see that position. That's exactly what happened. So for me, this is the worst way of losing a trade because I broke my rules. I made a mistake. So when you put your entry where you're supposed to, and that trade is a loser, you done your part. You followed your rules. So what happens after that is not up to you. It's up to the market because we are playing a game of probabilities here, right? But when you put your entry where you're not supposed to, and that trade is a loser, that's you're breaking your rules. So that's horrible. So I feel horrible right now. This is like, it's horrible. Because you feel like a failure because you broke your rules. And that was a loser trade because of you, not because of the market, because you done something wrong. So the market is just the market. You the one who done something wrong. You the one who made a mistake. And because of you making the mistake, it was a loser trade. So it's horrible. So real trading is this. You make a mistake, break your rules, go through your emotions, cry a little, scream a little, get upset a little, but then you have to refocus yourself, going back to your center. Because it's okay to go through your emotions, release, let it out, because it's good to let it out. Vent, yes, cry a little, do whatever what you need to take, but always goes back to the center and realign yourself with what your goal is. Realign yourself. Don't listen to that inner negative voice that tells you you're a failure, you're never gonna make it, you don't know what you're doing, this doesn't work, you're never gonna make all this type of stuff. I know that because I've been through for a lot, and that's exactly what happens. Now that's why I'm documenting this. So all you guys can see real trading, like day-to-day base, every time you take a trade, the emotions, what happens. This is exactly what happens. Like you go through your emotions and it's okay. You're not different. You're not alone. Everybody goes through that. Doesn't have to be trading. It could be anything else, any other type of business, anything else. You're gonna go through your emotions. You're never gonna have only good times. You're gonna have bad times as well, because how do you know when you're having a good time if you haven't experienced the bad times? That's the only way you know good times, and vice versa. That's it. So that's all. So I know I went a little. I really like to talk about this stuff because I wish more people show this stuff out there, so you know you're not alone. This is exactly what happens. It's just most people just show the good part of trading, but they don't show their emotion. That's why I'm recording this, why I'm feeling this emotion, because I'm very angry at myself, and it is what it is. You have to move on, and I just have to learn from this mistake. That's all what it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.